Get sturdy as fuck.
This is it.
I should be over all the butterflies, but I'm into you. And baby, even on the worst nights, I'm into you.
All right, well, welcome into Barstool Breakdown. We are live after Surviving Barstool Ep.7. Nutty episode. I'm just gonna say it right away. I had it right. I wrote a blog this week that said Rhea was the MVP. I mean, that whole episode is about Rhea. Like, we could just hop right into it. But she dominated today.
Tremendous.
Rhea definitely dominated. She did excellent. I mean, shout out to Rhea, the Rhea episode that was well deserved. And you know, we've been saying it this entire stream after every breakdown. I feel like we've been champion Rhea. So I'm happy to see her get her flowers this episode. Well deserved. Well deserved.
Guys, was that not, I mean, for me, in my notes, that could be the best opening fucking 7 minutes to any show or movie since the first Gladiator. I was absolutely fired the fuck up. Who would have thought that Marty Mush would have had a bigger presence on this season than KFC? Incredible fucking timeline jump. I loved fucking all of it. The sneak tip we talked last week, me and Reed were talking about how we didn't know.
Some people were saying
if Big Cat was in on Rhea, it was all a ruse. It was all fraudulent because he's got her.
Dude, I was gonna ask. Is he still Team Hank?
Who?
Is he still Team Hank? Can he still?
Yeah, I think in Survivor.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Enough time has passed, right?
Yeah.
Time heals all wounds.
Prez says marriage or nothing.
win.
Yep.
And
They
marriage or
chose
what?
love. Yeah, they chose love. They chose love. Awesome.
Yeah, they chose love for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just looking through the things she did like today. You know, she finds 2 immunity keys. One of them while she's just trailing Roan to make sure he doesn't find shit. Fucking beast. And I mean, they're getting real obvious on top of the exit sign, underneath the couch. They're kind of being crazy with the placement. Like but I guess you are kind of searching. But how do they do that in like regular Survivor? Is it that obvious in regular Survivor?
That's a good question.
But
wait. It can't be. You know why it's like that, Sans? Because you get 3 chances to open the box here, I think the scheme here is to try to get like 2 at a time. Again, another W for Rhea for waiting to go in there and open up the thing and having 2, that better your chances. You know what I mean? So I don't know if they do it like that in regular Survivor, but that new strat, I like that new strat. It was hit.
In regular Survivor, it's a lot harder to find the idols. I think that we also have to factor in like exactly who all was looking for the idols and the intelligence of some of them, as well as like Big Cat was saying, like he was doing his shows, so like his day-to-day, so like, you know, they don't really have the time to like lift up stuff. But we saw like, and to your point, Derik, like Rhea not only found 2 keys, which puts her at an upper advantage, so she found an idol and then is saving the key for later. Because then it's like, let's say on the first key, she opens it up, loses her vote, and she's like, okay, I'm just going to go ahead and immediately open another one where she, like, you know, Dave and Big Cat knew she found a key. They don't know that she found a second key. So if she does eventually play that second key and loses a vote, she can tell them, hey, I lost a vote or it was nothing, and they still don't know that she has an idol because she found that second key. And or, you know, so on and so forth, that she can say, yeah, I'm saving the key, this and that, while still holding on to the idol. Now, the biggest thing too is like Rhea was kind of antsy for the first time, as we saw.
Yeah.
She got a little anxious and stuff, that she's starting to realize that the more and more moves she's making and the alliances she's building, she's just putting a bigger target on her back, which is why I think that she purposely kept that second key and not say, let's see if I can get 2 idols.
Yeah, the thing about that is you're eventually going to have to cross somebody like we saw in today's episode. I mean, the numbers are dwindling down, and the people that you created alliances with, they're going to be the ones sitting next to you at elimination time. And we're starting to see that, boys. So
R.I.P. Whitney.
R.I.P. to Whitney. That finger wag, that shit, that scared me through the TV, bro. I was like, yo.
Saw it coming, but also
Awesome
Dave
combo.
and Big Cat being smart, not writing down his name.
Reed,
Well,
you know
They're
what
like,
else
look,
was-
the numbers.
That all goes back. That all goes back to Rhea, though. Like Rhea
Exactly.
had Mubi, Roan, Mubi and Roan thinking that Francis is their fourth and their alliance of four, and then she has Big Cat and Dave thinking that Francis is their fourth and they're an alliance of four. So she's just telling everybody what to do. Puppet master, I got your strings up here, like telling everyone, I'm gonna make the shot. Don't worry. Oh, you don't want your hands dirty? We'll make their hands dirty. You got my final three alliance. You know you like because what? Big Cat didn't vote for the person that left last week, and then he kept his hands clean again. He voted moves tonight. So like she's like setting him up to be good for the jury. I think that's got to be part of that.
Yeah, you know what I'm interested to I guess after everything we can find out, they'll go through and talk about what they were thinking when. I would be surprised if Rhea was actually as nervous as she led on in that conversation with Francis. My perception would be, and what my thinking was, once she realizes she can see that he is going to do what she says, she has the mental check of like, I can't be perceived as this big bad honcho. I think she coils back into uncertainty to lower her threat level in that conversation specifically. I know she's thinking about it further on, but I don't think I don't think in that moment she's actually concerned. I think it's a play from her to not seem like she's completely in control.
Exactly.
I'd wonder to know from her if that's what she was thinking, but
yeah,
a tremendous episode. I was fucking hooting and hollering the whole way through.
Oh.
Kirk Minahan absolutely on fire again, my guy.
He's a
coming in
shooter.
hot.
He's a
I mean,
shooter.
Francis was too. Like Dave just said it best. Kirk was locked in from the very first throw. That was the only difference. Like it's not that Francis was sucking. Kirk was just fully locked in and just went ballistic. And I think that the Mincy tribe losing kind of hurt them a little more because now
whoa,
glass shatter.
Family man,
I don't know.
in the house.
I got the pods in right now. I'm not sure what's going down. How he doing?
What
No,
up,
we're
Frankie?
We're good, Pop.
We're good. We're just talking about the challenge. But like what I was saying is I think it hurt Mincy because I mean it was smart that they broke up, like they voted off Wit. We all saw that coming. You know, they were talking about it. But now it's the fact that they didn't win. It's Biz, Taylor, and Will going one more day in one more challenge where not one of them is going home. And if they win the next challenge and so on and so forth, and what if
I think they were counting
out?
I think they were counting him as part of them. So I think in their mind, as long as we can get one of them, they don't really care who it is.
Yeah, they
you know what I mean? I think if they lose again, then they're being some trouble.
I'm saying that's what I mean is like it was good, but also not getting one of the guys that they mentioned that is on the other tribe.
One of my favorite all-time lines. This motherfucker, I don't know how old he is, but older than everyone else, on his hands and knees, gets his glasses back, snaps them in half, and says, I can fucking see now. Masterclass from
I knew you would like that. I literally put in my notes.
Incredible.
I put Kirk way too much again, and I'm like, Twan's going to love this. Kirk way too much again, parentheses, Twan's going to love that.
He's the best.
I just knew it. I just knew it.
What'd he say right after that? He said, I always went with class. You know, I watch guys like Walter Payton. He'd go up, you hand the ball to the referee, Larry Fitzgerald. That's how I like to do it. And then it goes back to him on his knees. He's like, yeah, so what if I tore my knee up?
Threw Larry Bird out there.
I was saying, one thing heavy respect that he tore his knee up and then still was, just like, I'm not showing that. That's legend stuff.
I thought Kirk was going to throw it for a hot second there. Like the first one, he didn't even make an effort to try to grab the bottle. And I was like, all right, here we go, Kirk. You're locked in with me. And we're going to get Twan out today. But he ended up showing up. He ended up showing up and showing out. So
yeah, he was stroking that thing from downtown.
I wanted Twan out though. Reed, you was kind of mentioning it.
The crazy
I think
thing
Reed called it with the first person getting teary-eyed movie. Was that
I had it. Yeah.
It was an emotional.
I think the crazier thing too is it's like Kirk and Francis were missing, but outside of them missing and like Roan dropping it like what was it twice and Rico going off the pad once, you didn't really see anyone mess up. So it was really just like who can get hot, throwing it into the body armor cooler.
It was
That
really
looked
all the
tough,
people-
dude.
yeah.
That didn't look easy, to be quite honest.
No,
I
that
don't
was
know.
a far toss.
Yeah, that didn't.
Yeah, that was
I,
far and it was slippery.
I didn't know what my strat would be, honestly. Like everybody was going underhand. I was thinking maybe if you could quarterback it in, maybe. I don't know, but I didn't think I would.
Don't clip that. Don't clip that.
Underhand's a move.
Underhand's
Yeah,
a move.
everyone-
You
You
play
gotta
like,
think cornhole there. You
yeah,
gotta
play
think
exactly
cornhole.
I'm not good at cornhole, so that's what I'm saying. I was already stressing when I saw that challenge. I was like, I
Well,
gotta
especially
Wipe
Derik,
it
because
off.
it's slippery. Like you don't want to throw
Yeah.
it overhand while it's slippery.
I was thinking more like a dart.
point.
I was thinking like in front of your face, and then just like a beer pong.
Yeah.
That's all I was going for.
Great epi though. Fired the fuck up.
Yeah, see, that was a good one. I was
another
pumped
challenge
for that to
where
be
Dave Portnoy did nothing.
He chirped. I'm not going to vouch for him too much, but he was chirping a little bit. I think he got in Kirk's ear one time, maybe. But
Yeah,
he,
he
had
did
a-
absolutely nothing. He did nothing.
He had a
Yeah,
block
the
on-
females
block
are going to
on
be
goal.
mad with him.
Yeah.
I don't think they had a drop on Kirk's team. They had a
No,
drop on maybe just that
They
first
didn't have a
bottle, right?
They didn't
guess
have a
so.
drop. Rico stepped off the pad, and that they didn't have
Well,
a single drop.
And Kirk
Also-
didn't make an attempt at one.
One time, I got you, Derek. Taylor on, he overthrew Kirk and he missed.
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, and he did
And
it.
Jeff
I
said,
thought they were
oh,
going to
yeah.
get him out.
Jeff said overthrow by Luan, and I wrote it down. And just for you, Derek.
Thank you, Frankie. Thank you.
Did they have equal drops on each side then? Because I know Rowan dropped one.
No,
I
I think
They
they
didn't
also
have,
have
it
drops.
wasn't
There was a
drops,
bunch,
but
man.
if they had the Rico step off the pad and the Taylor overthrow, it was 2-2 where they had to restart because Roan dropped twice and that's it.
It was only twice.
Oh, that was it?
Yeah, Roan dropped
Okay.
twice. No one else dropped any because Big Hat was out there making crazy catches off the
Yeah, he
wall.
was.
Witt
Yeah,
had
Witt
that
had a
one.
one-hander.
Odell. So Roan dropped it twice.
Who else
Rico
went
stepped
off the pad, though? I thought it was
just
Rico and one other person.
It was
Huh.
just Rico.
Rico stepped
got it.
off and Kirk missed one catch, right? That's it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
That's
then
actually-
Roan dropped twice, and that's it.
That's actually correction. Taylor overthrew Kirk. But I like the boys too. You guys wearing the merch and everything. I got Derek here. I'm such a
love
rider
the
for
boys.
Derek.
I
I'm
love
like
the
against him now.
No. I love the boys. Shout out the boys. I love the boys. This is just war right here. This is just war.
I know, I get it. That's what I'm saying. I'm showing I have true alliance to them, but I have more of an alliance to you, and it's just
I love
like
you,
it's incredible.
Yes.
Oh, my mom in the chat just said BC heart emoji.
Oh no!
lipstick
Don't start
emoji.
this again.
So
That
Samuel,
Olympic
you
is
say a
ticking
single
over.
word.
Oh my god.
He takes the sip. He takes the sip to keep the mouth shut.
It's a sip to keep the mouth shut.
I love Mama
We-
Jones.
we are-
She's the
We are
best.
not even going to bring up the main topic of the yak today and everything.
Oh, Frenchin?
So, let's
Oh,
just
I'm
keep
sorry.
it
Sorry.
Oh God! Reed,
Oh,
what
yeah,
are you
Big Cat
doing,
French.
dude?
Yeah.
Big Cat Frenches, Mama Jones. He Frenches.
French
Dude,
is
I'm not gonna lie. I
That's
DM'd
not
Kate and
good.
was like, "You're crazy, girl," because like I'm 10 years married, dude. I'm French and still. Are you kidding me right now?
Frankie
Everybody's French. What are you doing?
Also,
Yeah, dude.
how is
Family man,
all
Frankie.
people on the planet, the beef is not French? That dude seems like he is made and put on this planet to stick his tongue in people's throats.
I was gonna say he has like I thought he might have a special way to French. I thought she was gonna be like, I don't French, I beeve, and it's some other way that's happened. Like you know, like. All right, that was a good tangent off of the Surviving Barstool.
I have a serious question. That's why I had to lower it down here.
What's that?
Get real serious with you guys. Who's going through the fucking bags? Because Roan got his bag gone.
I hate
someone
it.
went through his bag and he brought it up at whatever. Francis had already announced that his bag went through in that clip that they ended up showing afterwards. So now that
Probably
shows
Taylor
like
Lewan.
that. Also, that makes
Taylor
that the
Lewan.
importance of that. Yeah, it's got to be Luan. The
Probably
importance of
Taylor
that
Lewan.
clip they left out though. Like, how do you leave that out in the first place if you already have Roan saying people are going through bags?
It's somebody with no ties to Son of a Boy Dad Alliance. So whoever it is, because they went through Francis and Rome, so that makes that lets me know already. You know, like and
What Barry's saying in the chat, I
Could
kind
be-
of agree with. Barry said it was
Could be
Big Cat.
Megan and Keegs after the freak out
They
that
kept-
they were having.
but they kept putting the camera on Big Cat. And I didn't like how they were doing that to my boy.
The first,
It
the
kinda
first
made me
camera
feel
cut
like it
right
might be.
after. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
also to be fair, Big Cat Big Cat seemed like he had the most time away from the tribe in the busiest day that he might not even have time to go through the bags and stuff.
Or maybe he was
That's a throw
doing that.
off. That's a throw off. You know, Big Cat. We all know Big
And
Cat.
guys, you know I come here every day and I get absolutely throated intentionally by Big Cat, and that's not going to stop today. I know we talked a little bit, but we can't get over the fact that my guy is a screwed in boy. He's. Do you remember the clips that they posted? It was more, I just don't fuck with you, this, that.
Yeah.
For him to have the foresight and the drive and the will and the competitive nature to swallow his pride, take all that back, and just go, you know what, the least likely. I said this before this show started. I said, if they're smart, Kirk will find unlikely alliances. Big Cat took my advice. Him, Rhea, and Dave is an all. Who would see that coming? Yeah. Tremendous play by BC. He might make it to the end. He could win. He could win now.
I mean, like we saw.
Also, again, a tremendous play by your girl Rhea, dude. Because
Rhea. See, that's another reason why I love her.
First note I had, she's absolutely running the game. Like,
she's also
crazy.
She's not proud enough to be like, oh, they said mean things about me 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Listen, let bygones be bygones. That's it, baby. You're married.
She's got a brain. 250K.
Yeah, no, round of applause for that, actually, Twan, for real.
Yeah, that was great. I love it.
Nah, but is Rhea? They brought it up.
Well,
again
it's like
is she putting a target on her back?
No, but she got smart already. She's already getting smart, saying, "Oh shit, So next play, here she comes. She's got something else up her sleeve, probably. I mean, dude, honestly, like, and again, the way that they edit this, it gets me like always feeling like I'm changing. But Keegs and Rhea might be changed in my top 3 here. I keep leaving Keegs in that bottom spot. Rhea's starting to make me turn, which means obviously she.
Yeah. She jumped. She's got power. She's got power now. She got.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Good. She's good to go. Yeah. She's
strong. She was my MVP last week.
She's got a key. She's got an idol, and she's got an unlikely alliance that no one is really thinking about because, Francis thinks that it's like her moves, Roan, and himself, and then Big Cat and Dave think that it's her, those two, and moves. So Rhea's kind of got an ear to the ground on, everyone in her tribe, as well as we saw, the last episode or two, that the other tribe was literally getting advice from her on how they should go about the vote and this and that and whatever. So, like, it's crazy how much in control Rhea is, but the alliance of her and Big Cat, I have said this multiple times, that is not an alliance with Big Cat. That is an alliance with Dan Katz. That we are seeing Big Cat come to freaking play where he knew out of everyone on the, in the cast, the two most unlikely people that he would have an alliance with is Moobs, just because she's brand new, young, and in New York, and Rhea because of the, Team Hank, defend the wall, all that type of stuff. So Big Cat and Rhea, in my opinion, they're the top two right now.
And Reed, you know what else is good too? The way you broke it down there is that if in a week or two, in a day or two, in an hour or two, if Rhea wakes up and says, you know what? Fuck these motherfuckers. She can gut those pigs in 2 seconds and no one would be none the wiser. She could take fucking Francis and Roan and be off to the races. She's in a great spot right now, my girl.
Yeah. If that team loses again, she makes the call. She did it all through Team Pizza. She made the call. Like, I know that it kind of seemed like she was asking Dave at first, but she was never asking Dave. Now that if you think about it, she was just getting to where she wanted to be. I control the game now. No one suspects me.
Do you know what Rhea is doing right now? If any of you guys are familiar with Lord of the Rings, can you hear me?
I am familiar with Lord of the Rings. I love Lord of the Rings.
Okay. Lord of the Rings, I forget his name, but the little servant that was whispering into the king's ear when he was being controlled by Saruman, that is what Rhea is doing. She's like, hey, we should look at this person and making them feel in power and in control, but she's puppeteering them right now. She's pulling all the strings. She's got her ear down on everybody in the tribe, other tribe. If she wants to form trust with someone, she can play the idol she got for someone else, and then still have a key to go get herself another idol and not tell anybody.
Well, that's something we failed to mention with the whole idol part is everyone else is being fucking stupid. Watching Rocky in the gambling cave, drinking wine, fucking hanging out. Are we playing a fucking game or are we getting
That could be-
buddy? You know, you're
could be a
sending that
little
motherfucker next. You're sending that guy home tomorrow. Why the fuck you
Yep.
gonna be buddy cheering on Rocky?
But
fuck that.
that
No,
could be
get out
that
there and
could be
look. Play the
editing
game.
though. You know what I mean? Like people might have been looking. I mean, I don't know. Never mind. I
No,
don't think
Rhea
so.
said
Right.
it. No
It
one
was
listened
only
to
two
Rhea.
people.
Looked, and Rhea
Yeah.
found another one.
It was only, and we said that last breakdown too. It was like, what's going
That's
on?
how
with
Rio
people
found
searching
two.
for the
No
episode?
one was looking.
Nope, and like nobody was looking, and it was about time. And it only took. You saw what happened. Look, it's only in what 3-hour spans, a night spans. It took her Wednesday night after the challenge and Thursday morning to find 2 of them. So it just took a little.
That was
bit of
nuts.
effort.
And how about when she absolutely like got so lucky that she split up with Roan right when she happened to see that one that was up top there? I'm like, that's a G right there.
Yeah,
Just to
dude,
walk into that like that, this game might be hers. I was just like, this is incredible. She's just on it. First of all, before I need to ask this as I said it here.
Also,
If you played both keys, do you have to do the same one, right? You open the same thing if you don't get the idol, or even if you get the idol, you just open the same one. I would have just done it back to back, same one.
Really, you would have went back. I don't know. Well, they
Dude,
would have-
statistics
They'd have to-
say you do the same one, you get something.
They kick you out the room and reset it. Obviously, I don't know. I think I would be too tricked out. I think I'd be too tricked out. But if you do go back to it, nah, I wouldn't go back to the same one. You'd go back to the same one.
No, well, after you get it, I wouldn't. That's what I'm saying. If you don't get it the first time,
Okay,
you go that same one. That's what I think. But have we figured it out yet? Like, is the middle of the idol? Because like,
No,
has it
it
changed?
changes every
Francis got
time.
out
Yeah.
there, right?
Okay. Because last time it was like the same shit. It was weird. Everyone went the same way and they all lost their vote.
Yeah, no, they're moving it.
Yeah, they're moving that fucker.
They're moving it.
But
Well,
whoever had Kelly Keegs being distracted for a bottle of wine, you can check that off your fucking bingo board. That killed me tonight. I was like, oh, my baby girl, my girl's fucking kryptonite. I mean, brutal.
It took all the
I
ladies
think
out.
an underrated aspect for Rhea too is the intelligence and realization she had of that none of the surviving cast was hanging out in the area where she found it, basically right on the floor of the couch. It was all crew members. So she's like, okay, no one's looked here. And maybe since these are the crew people, producers, behind the scenes people, maybe they were just like, okay, we'll set one right
Dude,
here and then just chill.
I think they did that on purpose. They was like, yo, we're making it so obvious nobody's finding the clues. We're going to put a shit ton of people on this couch and maybe somebody walk past. Like, that's what I was going to say earlier. Like,
Derek,
was like, yo, here, look here, please.
Derek, to the real survivor part, finding a clue to finding an idol, it's like pretty much 1-to-1. And in this game, it's like you have a 66% chance that you're not going to get the idol. So I'm assuming that's why there's more keys to more chances. Normally, it's like if there's a clue out there, or even if there's not a clue out there, it's getting found. So I'm assuming a lot more keys, a lot more intrigue, a lot more mystery.
So in Survivor, is it like when you find a clue and it goes to another clue to a clue and then find an idol, or
you can find an idol without a clue. You can find it with 6 clues. You can find it with 1 clue.
Okay. The clues are different. Depends on what you find. Okay. Yeah. See, this is cool though. I kind of like that they have this key thing because it is a kind of.
You gotta watch Survivor. I mean, what the fuck?
I like this new key thing.
I'm watching it right now.
Let me ask you guys a strat. And if you would play this, right? Like, so now we know that Rhea has that extra key, and like you were saying, Twan, there's 66% chance that you couldn't get immunity. Do you work with somebody else possibly? Be like, hey, I've got a key. I know, like Francis knows the odds. Be like, hey, maybe we hold on to our keys until you get another one, and we both kind of go in there for an immunity.
I don't think they can double up. I don't think you can use 2 in one setting. So then, for me, that takes all the.
And I think
it doesn't matter if you have 3 or 10. I think the odds are going to be reset every time because I'm assuming, which I think is a call, they'll kick you out of the room, they'll reset it, and they'll put it back. Because if you could use both at one time, I'd probably
have to give it up in
one
trust.
section.
But again, statistics, math teacher, you use 10 keys, you do the same one, you're hitting it. Like, but statistically, you have to get an idol then if you do that same door.
Don't go math mode on us, Frankie. Don't go math mode on us here. Don't
Maybe
do that.
you don't have to
sorry.
because it's not a guarantee. But I also think that she wouldn't have kept the second key if she didn't get the idol. Like if she got nothing or lost her vote,
That's what I was
I
thinking.
think
Yeah.
she would have immediately played the second
Oh
key.
yeah, you have to.
And the only reason she's keeping that second key is because she has an idol. And it's like I said, she could play the idol for someone else and earn trust and be like, hey, I'm gonna play this for you. Don't vote for me the rest of the game, this and that. And then immediately go into confessional and say, time to find another idol. And this is what, the third time she's found a key? So who's not to say that she's going to find more?
Yeah, especially
She
if
just
they keep
happened to
wheeling
find
out the-
two.
they keep
Nobody
wheeling
else
out
is
the
looking
fucking
but her.
wine.
Yeah,
Well,
the
I-
wine and Rocky, she's going to keep finding.
Did anybody get nervous though because they weren't showing Megan making money at all, and Rhea was just screaming? I'm like, Megan's probably listening behind the fucking
I thought
wall
that
right
too.
now. I was like, they haven't been showing her as I was waiting for them to show her just with a fucking cup to her ear. Yeah.
Forgot about Sneaky Megan.
Because all of a sudden you hear Rhea go like, "Oh shit, I'm screaming right now!" Like she was pumped, dude.
Yeah, Megan. said she
Also with
was-
the challenge,
they didn't-
sorry, Sandos, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say they didn't really show much of the other team. I know it's because you don't go to tribal, you don't need that drama. But even in the beginning, you didn't get a lot of that other tribe. It was all kind of focused on Rhea, Dave, Dan, that whole dynamic than the other tribe this time. Like I didn't see any Keegs except drinking wine, like Twan said.
I
You know,
think,
I don't know
I
if
think
anyone
it's
else caught
because that
this.
tribe. Keep
Go ahead,
going,
Reed.
Sean. No, you go ahead.
I was gonna say, I don't know, during the challenge, we have to get a fucking boner check on Jeff D'Lo. This guy was through the roof. I wanted to see if he was bricked up at any point.
It was exciting.
We got ourselves a fucking challenge. He's like, score! I'm like, dude, you got to be fucking a little like he's next shot wins. Fuck out.
You got to stop.
Ourselves
I'll tell
a
you
great
that.
challenge here.
I'm so
Wow.
glad you said that. I was in the car watching this while my wife was driving, and I was
It's harder than
hysterically
motherfucker.
laughing. She's like, "What's so funny?" I'm like, "This guy on this show is going crazier than like a typical game show host," which was awesome though. I appreciate that, but it was a ton, man.
It was funny. It'd be a basic ass catch from Whitney. Oh, what a catch from Whitney! Oh my gosh, Team Gilly's on the moves like Jeff D'Lo. But you got to sell it. Shout out to Jeff D'Lo.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it was an exciting game. But he got like it was.
I'm like, oh my.
Yeah, it was 4-4. Plus, he was probably happy that they
Well-
weren't like that. They had nothing to blame him for. Last
Oh my
two
God.
tribe. I mean, the last two challenges, they were screaming at Jeff D'Lo. It's like, are you fucking serious? This is a game you're fucking running. So, like, it was probably nice. You're like, what? I could just have a little theatrics here, relax, and enjoy the show.
I'm surprised
When
when
I
the
think-
bottles exploded.
I think the
Yeah,
reason
that's
we
true.
didn't see the other team is I think the Gilly tribe, they're more strategic and stuff when they lose, and a lot of them feel that they have their backs against the wall. Whereas for the Mincy tribe, I think that there's stronger. Obviously, there's alliances on the Gilly tribe, but I think that there's stronger alliances on the Mincy tribe. Whether it's Rhea with Dave and Big Cat, or Roan, Francis, and Rhea, and like Mubi kind of being a part of that, so on and so forth. Is I just
You
feel
heard me
that
too,
there
Tom.
is, I said the word. I feel that there is stronger alliances on the Mincy tribe, whereas Gilly, we kind of already know what the alliances are, where it's the bathroom boys and then the people that weren't in the bathroom, and there's not really a lot of cross sections between that,
Right.
like those alliances, so they don't really have to talk strategy and feel whatever until they lose, and they're like, oh shit, we don't really have anyone that's like super obvious on the chopping block. All of our backs are against the wall, so on and so forth.
Who's left over there, Reed? Who? I forget. We have
All the athletes.
Compton.
Rico.
We got Taylor, Kirk,
Cheapy.
Compton, Megan, Rico, and Keegs.
So
So-
I think. What do you think we're doing? What do you think we're
And
doing?
Biz,
They lose
and
next
Biz,
week.
and Biz.
Oh shit! I forgot about Biz. Biz is playing a hell of a
I
game
think they
still.
still
They just
got to
won a
go
challenge.
Taylor.
Taylor's definite. Taylor's out. Like
It's-
immediately. If they still there, if
They
still-
hinted to it in the
It's
beginning of
one
the
of the
episode.
athletes.
They want to get rid of him, and they've already talked to Rico about it. He's on the hit list. He knows it, and he's such a scale. He's not even looking for an idol or nothing. He's just in. Let me stop because we got alliance with the boys, but he needs to start looking for an idol ASAP. Because
TP13, I see you, boy, in the chat.
Shout out to the chat.
Derik, you saw them fake weed at a Commanders game? Come on, bro.
Oh, dude, what's
I
going
got
on?
what at the Commanders game?
So on that team, Taylor, Will, Megan making
Crazy.
money, Keegs, Biz, Rico. I think the only way, so it has to be Megan making money
I
and
think it's
Keegs.
one of the
Obviously,
athletes, though.
they've been sticking together, but they have to get Rico and Biz with them because Will's not going to turn on Taylor.
No, they said it's Rico and Kirk. It's Rico, Kirk,
Yeah,
Kirk.
It's
Megan,
Kirk.
and
If Kirk, whatever Kirk
Keegs.
decides, that's where it's gonna go.
I think they
love
have.
Kirk off
I
the
think
team.
they have Kirk.
They got Kirk.
That was the 4 that they talked
And
about.
Kirk has the stronger alliance
same
with
playing
Will
field.
than Taylor.
Okay, so on the other
So
side,
it
would be
makes
Taylor,
sense
Will,
that
Biz,
Taylor's probably Taylor or Biz is next
That's
up.
crazy.
yeah, I could see
And
that
I think
happening.
it's
And
Taylor
yeah,
because
Keegs is
Kirk
better.
and Will have their
But
thing
what if
and whatnot. And I think
what if next challenge Kirk Minahan screams at Keegs and now she's mad at Kirk? Because like that's why she initially got mad at Taylor
She'll
because
be
Taylor was
pissed for a little
coaching
bit.
the challenge.
I hope
She won't.
Cooler heads
I
cooking
don't
it.
think so
Yeah.
either, but I'm just saying. I mean, she got mad at Taylor initially in the first challenge because he was trying to boss everybody around.
You're saying because like women are so emotional and stuff, right?
No, I would never say
Oh, watch out! Watch
that. I'd never
out!
say that. I'd never say
Yo.
that. She's my pick to win it all. She's the boss on the other side.
I mean, but then all
Imagine if we
all
put
Kirk
it
has to do is be like, hey, tell me about tortured poets department over a glass of red wine and it's water under the bridge and stuff. I think that with the way that Taylor especially, but Taylor and Will have kind of been trying to be like the alphas and like, you know, be the captain, de facto captains and so on and so forth, as well as Dave telling Rico we got to separate the athletes and Rico can just go and immediately tell Keegs and Megan the way Megan didn't really like about the bathroom boys and her back against the wall. I think it's Taylor is the obvious choice for next because I think Biz is super easy to sway where Biz is like, I mean, he was taking a dump when he wasn't part of the bathroom boys. Now his partner Witt is gone. If Taylor's gone, then they're like, okay, Biz, do you want to stay in the game or do you want to go home? Start voting with us.
Yeah,
Yep.
he's not too much of a mastermind, I don't think either. So no shots, but you know what I mean. Like I don't think he's familiar enough with the game to be, you know, concocting a plan, you know, behind the scenes. I think he's kind of just a soldier. You do you. He said in the beginning, I think episode 1 or 2, he said, right now I'm just a soldier. You just keep it pushing.
You don't think it's possible that Taylor, Will, Biz can swing Kirk to vote Megan?
It's really
I
up
feel
to
like
him.
that's
I think
the
we're
option.
saying that's what we're saying. It's literally
Yeah.
up to Kirk.
I don't think so. I think to keep that alliance with Dave good, I think he has to get rid of Taylor because now Dave's aware that Taylor's on the chopping block.
Kirk knows that too. Kirk doesn't want to go up against these fucking mammoths either.
Yeah.
And I don't think he can be convinced. I think he already knows his strategy.
No.
He's not like a weak
Yeah.
mind where he can be talked into something. I think he knows what he's gonna do. He already has his mind made up now. It just depends on when they lose.
Yeah, and then they're not going to go to Rico since Taylor was trying to fuck with him already.
Speaking of alliances, how about
Plus Rico,
the Witt
Kirk's
and
guy.
Dave thing?
The finger point.
That was crazy. Crazy.
Are you talking about the conversation they had, Reed?
He goes as a
He
human.
walks out. Yeah, he walks out under the stairs. He comes back. Then he walks out, and then he circles back around and is like, "If you vote for me, we're done." He's like, "As a human," and he goes, "Done."
It's
And
Reed.
he walks away.
It's like he can't believe. He's like, I
Which-
can't believe. He
Yeah,
goes,
before-
comes back, comes back. He's like, he can't believe what he's hearing. Fucking movie over me, you motherfucker.
Yeah, he said,
Also,
I might
how do you-
start a mutiny.
How do you think
And then he walked
Witt's
away, came
night
back, and
went
said, if you vote me out.
Mitzi and
Yeah.
Clemmer?
He basically was a threat. He's like, listen, I'm giving you one more shot. If it's tell me it's fucking me, because I'll go out there, I'll start causing fucking havoc right now. He was so cool. I thought he was gonna start going wild.
No, it's so
Well,
Dave said he
and
was
then-
saying all the wrong
and then
things
he was
there.
like, no more part of my
Was he
tape,
saying
no
all the
more
wrong
ass.
things?
Name.
I think he was. I think he was saying all the wrong things because it's like that's where you start to see, like, dude, that's a mental case. He can't handle one little potential backstab. Like, you got to play it and be like, listen, dude, let's do this, or like, how about this? Like, what can we do? Like, try to play it, not just like go straight personal, whatever. Also, speaking of personal,
We're done.
did Witt miss a couple of unnamed shows around this time? Because I was thinking about that,
go
but then I
back
was
and
like,
check.
or did they just not have it? Like, I don't remember because it was surviving time. Like, he did miss
Yeah,
a few at some
investigate.
point, but I know he did have like They had another kid or something. I
Oh,
know
no,
he had something.
He has 3 kids.
They had
right?
stuff going
Right.
on, though. I remember. Yeah, no, that might have been something.
And it was only 42 a
He
week.
had the Stanley Cup. He had the Stanley Cup going on.
Yeah, well,
It was a
there was
Stanley
other
Cup,
stuff,
if
but
I
I'm just saying. I was like, I wonder if a little something loomed there for a second,
Probably.
but you never know because they're in a house, right? And then
You gotta
Yeah,
imagine
yeah.
he's gonna be pissed to go in that house with Clemmer and Mincy. He's the first one in there with those 2 suckers. So
I mean, oh my god, I can't
They
imagine what that
fucked
house
him.
really looks like.
they fucked him like majorly. So I would be pissed if
But
I was
al-
Will. I'd be
but
like,
also,
dude,
like,
are you
Whit-
give me one more
Whit's
day?
gonna go back and see that they didn't vote for him because
He
Dave and
knows
Big
what's
Cat
up,
played it
Reed.
smart where they
Yeah,
say,
No,
hey,
no,
he
he
knows.
knows. Reed,
even
come
if
on.
even if yeah, no, I know, but I'm saying it's what Kirk did with Jerry, where he's like,
I
I'm
agree.
not gonna put
I
the knife
agree.
in your back, but I could hand the knife to someone,
Right.
you know.
Mhm.
You
Where
know
he's
what's
Because
up.
somebody else,
he's like,
somebody
okay,
else
they
still
didn't
had to
stab
make
me,
the
they
other
just
votes.
handed the knife to the person that stabbed me.
Right.
Yeah,
Someone
I would
else
be-
still had to
Yeah.
make it because
Exactly.
someone could have
They
flipped.
said they knew the majority was still voting Whit.
Well, dude,
Also-
think about it. If Whit made a play, he could have made someone flip to movie. If one other person, you know what I mean? Because Big
We're
Cat
seeing-
and Dave kept that thing. If they made one other person flip,
With this cast, we're seeing more jury appeal play than
Mhm.
we've seen before. Like
Mhm.
everyone's thinking about how can I keep my hands clean because I don't like they're all gonna see this. I don't want them getting mad at me in the final vote because I didn't
think
write-
it's jury
write your
appeal?
name down. Yeah, all of this is like they're
yeah,
appealing
a
to the
little
jury.
bit.
I think it's personal. I think that
No.
Dave and Big Cat
No,
were
it's-
scared. Like
it's
I don't want to
jury.
fuck up our
Well,
personal lives either.
it's
I think it's
the
both.
whole-
I'm saying.
Going
some
forward the
people,
rest
yes,
of the
Frankie.
game, yeah.
With
But,
some
I mean,
people.
already with 3 people, I feel like you've seen. I mean, Dan especially, Big Cat. He's kept his hands clean through 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah.
He keeps that shit up too much, so it's going to bite him in the ass. Because you're going to get to the end, and you're going to make
Well, it's
zero
because also
successful votes.
they're remembering how much the jury came into play last year. The jury came into major play last year with like everything that happened with Jersey Jerry and stuff, where it was like, hey, you stabbed too many people that we're not voting for you. We're going to hold this grudge. And so now, yes, obviously there's the personal aspect of like, Whit being like, oh, no more part of my take, no more unnamed, this and that. But at the same time, like it's jury appeal where Whit literally now that he'll know once he gets back to the house with Mincy and Clemmer have no clue what those 3 are going to talk about, but he's going to be like, hey, who wrote my names? And they're going to be like, everyone except for yourself. Big
They
Cat
don't
and
see
Dave.
that. I
So
don't think
he'll
they're
hold
gonna
a
see- I don't
grudge,
think
but
they see that.
not as much as if they
They were
actually
watching it
wrote
live.
his name.
My
No, I'm
thing
saying
is-
I don't think the jury sees who
Yeah,
they're
they were
voting
watching it
unless
live.
they do a info.
Yeah, they were watching it live.
The thing with the
Live
jury
stream.
appeal is like, if I'm playing, I gotta
Yeah, the
get
jury,
to the,
not the-
I gotta get to the end. So I don't even give a fuck about the jury appeal right now. Like if I gotta vote you out to get to the end, I gotta vote you out to the end, and I'll deal with the jury when I get to the jury. Like we're talking about, yeah, okay, we can go back, maybe not, and see that Dave or Big Cat didn't write his name, but he knows in his heart who's stirring the pot. So it's like, yeah, I'm not gonna write your name. I got you, Mooby. And he thinks that's all good. He should have went and talked to people. Mooby went and talked to people. She didn't sit there and was like, oh yeah, you told me that it's all good. I trust you, whatever. She went and talked to Roan, and that's solidified. Whit could have flipped Roan, maybe.
I don't
But
think
you're
so.
sitting here with the jury appeal shit. Dude, you gotta make it to the end. You gotta make it to the end.
Yeah.
You gotta make it to the end.
One thing, Frankie, I don't think they see the votes. I think the only way you would tell is that he would have stopped reading.
But you got to make it to the
earlier.
end without burning
Clemmer-
bridges, Derek.
But Clemmer was watching something live on the TV while
I
they
think
were
it's
doing
just
the votes. They showed it.
the main area, like where Jeff D'Lo is. They definitely don't show who they're voting for.
No, but at the end of the episode, they showed us. Who
Yeah,
they were
that's just
voting.
post though.
Yeah,
But I'm
yeah,
saying, so you don't think
I
they
don't-
just left it running while? You're probably
I-
right. Actually,
Yeah,
guess they just
I don't
leave it.
think Whit saw who voted for him until tonight, or whenever
Yeah.
they got the copy.
Yeah,
of
yeah.
the
Well,
live,
Whit,
right?
obviously. We were
Yeah.
talking about Clemmer and Mincy.
But
which
no,
I thought.
Clemmer
I
and
don't think
Mincy,
that's
yes,
it.
they watched tonight's tribal from the house. You can watch from the house as the jury. They have a camera that shows you the tribal because that's what Mincy was reacting to last episode.
Right.
Mincy was reacting to tribal. But yeah, that
They can watch
and then
the
yeah,
challenges.
he
too.
doesn't know who votes for who. You're right because
Yeah.
it's not going to cut to that
Right.
unless they got some
Not gonna
crazy.
go, there's not going to
production
go
set up.
cameras
I mean,
in there. Yeah.
if you're smart, you can just remember. It's like I was saying, like they would just Jeff would stop counting one earlier because of just
Right.
the numbers. So, I mean, it's really not much denying who you're voting for if you really think about it, but I don't think they're seeing it live. But yeah, if he keeps up with this, like not trying to make enemies bullshit,
Well, that was
Big
totally
Cat, it's going to come back. to
helping
bite him.
Tommy Smokes.
What's up? You say, Reed?
Well, the way that the count was tonight was 4-3. That's definitely, when Jeff and Tommy Smokes go back, that's definitely them. Tommy Smokes definitely being
Yeah,
like,
of course.
"Hey, read it this
Order.
way because it's 4-3. Don't have the first five
Yeah, of
names you
course.
read be all four of Wits. Like
Right.
build up the suspense, make Moobs feel on the hot seat, make Wit be like, oh my gosh, like it was
Yeah, of
close, but
course.
who are the two people that didn't vote for me?"
Pink Whitney
like, wrote
question
down
of the
my
day.
name, I mean.
Unofficial, official, after
Should be
show,
interesting.
official. Pink Whitney question of the day. Who's your top three?
Dan from Down Under. Shout out.
Rhea,
That's my number one.
Dan. Give me Roan.
Okay. All right. The Roan kind of feels on the outside looking in.
Rhea,
Yeah.
Which
Dan,
is sometimes
Roan.
a good thing.
Right. I feel like Roan to be successful and get through to wherever he wants to get through has to wiggle into Francis.
Can we stop?
Into
'Cause I had
Francis' position.
I just got to mention the note on Rona I had. When he's looking for the idol, he
breaking
smashed
shit.
the vase. Such a road move, dude.
Yeah,
He's just a deviant player, dude.
Well,
He just smashing
almost
vases.
ripping the TV off the wall.
Yeah,
Well, he was shaking the fuck
somebody
out of
behind
that.
the scenes was like, "Yo, dude, chill. We don't do that stuff. We don't do that. Like, just chill."
Yo, that was too much.
Yeah. I
Who do
mean,
you
my
think's
top
next
three
on?
are Rhea, Big Cat, and I still gotta go with next gone Mincy. I'd say Francis, unless he plays his idol. I think that he's starting to prove more and more, especially after today's challenge, that when it goes to the individual stuff, that he's going to be a really, really, really tough competitor.
Yeah.
So I think Francis for Mincy. For Gilly, I think it's one of the athletes, whether it's Taylor, Will, or Biz. So I just got to go with my boy Derik here and say Taylor Lewan. And then my top three, Rhea, Big Cat, and like I said, until she gets eliminated, I got to go with Moobs.
Okay, fair.
Okay.
She might, yeah. She might not be next out on that team, honestly, because that's like
Who
an
is
easy.
next
It
out
might
then,
be
Frankie?
the easy play. I'm
Who's
just saying if that's
right.
the
I know,
team,
but I'm asking you, who's your top
Yeah, no.
three and who's your next out?
I'm answering. I'm just giving you a little
Frankie, I'm
back.
asking you. Are you gonna answer? Frankie, I'm
Hold the
asking
fuck
you.
up, Frankie.
Frankie, come on, bro. Answer the fuck question.
Man, I'm muted. Oh, I'm muted. Shit, I'm muted. Oh no, I'm
Don't you
not.
got fucking
Shut the
pina
fuck
coladas to
up.
drink?
What?
Don't you got pina coladas to drink?
Yeah.
I'm not there yet, babe. I'm in the hotel at the airport.
Oh,
LA.
Let's go. By the way, did anybody like? I did the clean shaven, like
Yeah, it
clicky
looks good,
clicky. It
man.
was a little much, dude. I'm a white boy like a motherfucker right now, dude. My Cubano not showing at all. But
Yeah, me too.
I think yeah, I noticed that too, John. But I still think Moves might be the next out. My point is though, that just might be the easy play, and someone might go, hey, let's just string her along a little bit. Let's get this person or that person out. But I want to do my top three because Rhea has entered the building. I don't care that she, might think she does too much now. She's at 3. I'm taking Keegs out, even though I still believe in Keegs. She's still going to be up there for me.
Yes, we do.
Rhea's doing too much right now.
Yes, we do.
Keegs doesn't have as much later in the game. She's not going to have something to say like, oh, look what I did this person, this time. She was just kind of floating around.
Still
Rhea,
early.
if she makes it, dude, it's like, yeah, it's still early, but Rhea, if she makes it, she's done all this up to this point. So, I'm kind of ranking them on as it's going. Like I keep leaving Biz up there because that was my, one of my original picks. But Big Cat's looking good too. But I'm throwing Dave in there right now too. He's doing incredible. I feel like he's keeping himself back. He kind of was honest to Wit, which was a little weird, but he's playing a game too. So I don't know. Right now, Rhea and Biz for sure, and then it's like Big Cat and Dan are in there. Like I don't know, Francis. So I don't know. I'm just leaving it open. But those are my two right now. Is the Biz and Rhea connection for me because Biz is a little bit out, Rhea's a little bit in, or a lot of it in.
What would be more glorious than having Rhea in the final 3 with Big Cat and Dave just verbally
Easy.
assaulting them, and then the prize gets brought out by no one other than Hank. Just a suitcase for
Jesus Christ.
250,000
Evil mastermind.
right to the mortal enemy.
I like this.
God!
Hank
wouldn't that
opens.
be-
Hank opens
and
the.
then- and then
Hank
Marty
opens
Mush-
the
Marty
briefcase,
Mush
and
comes
then
down
Rhea
from the
immediately
scaffolding.
runs to Marty Mush.
That's like a
hugging her.
punishment. That's like a punishment for Hank, though. That's
is a
like
punishment for Hank.
if he were to lose like the gambling thing and they couldn't figure it out on PMT, they're like, all right, we got something for you. We're gonna leave it as a surprise.
Glass breaks. Marty
they would
Mush
have
just
to do
comes
some
sprinting out with the suitcase.
yeah, there you go.
Or just from the rafters, just flies down.
Kill 'em all.
That would be.
Did you give yours there?
RKO's Hank. RKO's Hank picks up the suitcase.
Jeff D'Lo out of nowhere.
I think that I don't know. It's you guys know that if Team Gilly loses again, it's Scale 1 that's going home.
Taylor one's gone.
Yeah,
Go
Taylor
on.
1's just like automatic dead. I got Dave going home next, actually, from
Like
Team
that.
Minty. I think that
I rebuke that.
I think that we saw that big cat alliance for a reason tonight. And I think there's an opportunity to get another big fish on that team. And Dave is looking like the big fish that's left on the team. So it could be a big play. I'm going for big money back here. It's high odds. I know that. So Dave is my pick to get eliminated next. And then my big three, I'm going triple R, Rico, Rhea, and Rome. Big three
Love
and
it.
the final three.
Ours up.
I know Derek's real reason why he's picking Dave because Dave was the scale today.
Well,
Yeah, for sure.
Well,
I just looked at Gibby's comment.
we don't shout
I see
out
Gibby's
Skells.
comment right after.
But we don't shout out Skells like that. You know, he's a Skell for a reason. It was a Skell comment. But we got alliances in here. Shout out to him.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I hear you.
Shout out to him. Shout out to the big man.
Frankie,
Dave
you said
also
you're going to
proved
take
not
Dave in your
scale
top
with the
three. So
hashtag
one
Nadude
thing about that, Dave, they won't let like once they make it to the merger, then it's all right. We got to get Dave out. Like that's how I feel it's gonna go. But it's gonna go to the merger. I think next out from each team is Moobs. I feel like they made it obvious today. Or like she's gonna have to pull something with Francis or Rones. And then on the other team, I got yeah, it's got to be Taylor. It's Taylor. Yeah.
Taylor one.
Yeah, because Kirk's not going to flip. It's Taylor. Top three, I'm going to go
Taylor
Rhea
won.
Keegs, Francis.
Love it.
Good
But
top
Sandos,
three.
you know what I'm thinking too? You're like, yeah,
Well,
once they merge, it's going to be Dave. Like, I think I would want to take him to the fucking end.
That's what I was going to say.
How
Who's
much
giving
more
him
of
that
a
money?
loser can
Who's
you
giving
be
him that money?
to make a company and then take your own money back? What
Yeah.
a loser move.
No, not even a loser move. How much of a
You
loser
want to
would
take him to the end.
people be
vote
to
for
vote
him
for
to
your
win.
Didn't do
boss?
anything in the
Yeah.
Hey, I'm voting
challenges.
for my boss and giving him all this money back. Like, dude,
Oh,
that's
that's
like
fair.
that would be everyone would be like, dude, this is bullshit. Like, I'm putting him in my top three, like I said, because I'm
He has
current.
the most
Current.
money
I don't think
here.
he's getting in the
He
end.
didn't do anything in the challenges.
Oh, did we lose
You're
Reed?
breaking up a little bit, Pop.
Dave going to the finals makes a little more sense, and that kind of leads me to the Mama Jones.
Reed's
minute.
giving me you're
Can you
giving me
hear me?
flashbacks of when Frankie and I interviewed Brandon Walker.
Brandon
man.
Walker.
You're-
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I was like, he's got the new computer, but the internet needs to be upgraded now.
I keep once he disappears,
hear
I'm gonna have PTSD like a motherfucker, just like talking about his wife and crazy shit.
Reed.
See you, Frankie.
No, we got you, Reed. I can hear you. I'm just yelling over at you.
Is he frozen now?
He's frozen there. Look at
Here's
you
the-
guys. No, he's
Oh,
not
he's here.
here.
He's there. Let's go.
He's got like a 3-second delay
Alright.
somehow. No,
Maybe
you're
delay.
good.
I'm blaming all Jizness Pete. All Jizness Pete.
Oh, jizz.
But
I'll just ski.
the Mama Jones minute, she said Kirk is a dick. He needs to go. Meanwhile, Rhea is still ruling all. She's coming around on
It's a
Rhea.
vow.
She said Dave and Big Cat held true to wit. She said Roan is weak,
Whoa.
dropped the bottle twice, but then again, Portnoy didn't do anything. Her top three is Francis, Rhea, and Compton. She said Dark Horse Kelly. And then she said next off for Mincy Tribe, she thinks it's Moobs or Roan. And for Black, she thinks it's Megan Making Money or Taylor Lewan. And she has a prediction that she thinks Rhea will play her idol for Portnoy and then use the key to try to get her idol back.
Good
Love
prediction, Mama Jones. I love the last.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mama
yeah,
Jones
that's-
is spot on. It's either Megan making money because Taylor's been after her, or if
She
Kirk
was,
goes at them, it's
she
going to
was
be
wrong
Taylor
about.
with him.
She was wrong about one
I
thing.
was-
She said Dave and Big Cat standing by Wit. No, they didn't. They like we talked about. They handed
Yeah.
out the knives. They gave out the knives to everyone else. Like here, we know what we're
Yeah.
doing.
Yeah, but they still didn't vote for him. I mean, you know what I mean? Like I said,
They
Wick
don't
could have
vote
made a
for him.
play
I
and
don't
actually
know how
switched
much
somebody.
I don't know how much that counts because you know that they orchestrate.
Yeah.
She knows they're orchestrating it.
If they don't vote that way, they're not voting that way.
Yeah, like
Yeah, but my point is like Rhea was the one that orchestrated it. Is my point. So like,
Yeah,
if,
she's the swing vote either way. Yeah, for sure.
so if Wick goes up to like Rhea or somebody else and says like, "Yo, let's take Movie out," and then the next person, we'll take Dave out, or we'll take whoever you want out next. Like, let's make a big play.
Yeah, like,
who are you saying that to?
No,
So
like
Rhea,
what if
I'm saying.
what if Rhea actually just decided like last minute? She's like, you know what? I'm pissed off at Movie for how she told Taylor the team's plans,
Right.
and I'm gonna fuck up everything and vote Movie out. Like she had that power. That was Rhea's power to have there, which is
If I'm just saying, if Witt went up there and said, "Hey, I heard Rhea's telling Taylor shit," she was just telling them the same thing. She was just telling them, "You're gonna vote me out." What the fuck is
Which is
going
the
on? You know what I mean? That could have been the play, and all of a sudden Rhea's like, "What the fuck is Movie doing?" And just don't tell anybody. Let's get her out of here. And then there's just a play. That's all I'm saying.
just
no,
a
I bet
He's
we
a hockey
talked
guy.
about
He's
it.
a hockey guy.
They can see the stress on Movie. We all saw it today.
broke
She's
down,
add it to the list of Barstool personalities on camera that have shed a tear.
By the way,
But-
Mama Jones minute, I would say the only difference I would say about the Dave part, I don't know if she's going to give Dave the idol, but I think she might give him a key. That's what I was thinking.
I think I agree with Mama Jones through Reed. Also,
Dave
you
might
know,
stab her ass in the back.
I always
keep
agree
the
with Mama
key.
Jones. But
Whether
you
you
have
you
to,
keep the
Sans.
key.
No, you
But
have
no,
to always agree.
she's saving Dave later in the game because
Yeah.
Dave is still on her side and it's going to get her to the end. Like you said, Dave's top 3. So if he goes top 3 with her, they're going to vote Rhea. So she would definitely. It makes sense for her to play that for Dave. And they've
So
done
Twan, you
blind.
think she's going to play the idol, not the key?
I was no either way where she does that first idol.
One also,
There,
if
I don't
Rhea
think there's
takes
any
Dave
chance
to
she
the
doesn't
final
use
3,
the key for herself. Like, because at least if you give the key away, you don't know for certain what it has. If you use
Right,
the
no,
key
for
yourself,
sure.
you know
Yeah.
what it is. And if it's an idol and you want to give that away, at least you know for certain. This is a game of information. You don't want to be leaving shit up to. Did they find it? Are they lying to me? Do they
Yeah.
have a vote? Do they not?
Right.
Whatever she does with the key, I think it's under her control. And then if she gets an idol, she might give it away. But I don't see any advantage of just giving the key without.
There's
giving
none.
Well, I was just thinking, if you say to Dave, like, "Hey,
Well, and
it's you.
also,
You're the
if
one going
she-
out," but if you find
if
the
she
idol,
plays the
then you're
idol
good.
for if she plays the idol for Dave.
Fuck.
But if she
Reed,
plays the idol
yeah.
for Dave and Dave goes to the then Rhea also has, more say of like, hey, I'm the one that made Dave still able to be in the final 3. And, why are you going to give him his money? And what did he do in the challenges? And so on
Yeah.
and so forth. Where she's like, Dave would literally be on the jury if not for me.
Yeah, she has a good, strong case to make if she goes with any of the people in her alliance for sure.
Something to
Hey.
pay attention to. The DraftKings pools have Dave and Big Cat. Will they be eliminated in the first 9 episodes? That happens this week. Oh, let me switch this over. That happens this week. So if they're not gone by the end of this week, then what'd you guys? I put yes on that.
What happened to Reed?
Oh, yes.
I don't know.
He might have reset his. His internet was going. I'm
Yeah.
not.
But yeah,
Not
I and that was me that said that off of Breakdown. I typed that. But the DraftKings pools will Dave be eliminated in the first 9 episodes? Will Big Cat be eliminated in the first 9 episodes? I said yes for both. It really doesn't seem that way right now. Like we have 2 episodes that I don't think they're going back to back.
Yeah.
So I'm wrong.
Even if
on
they
one.
lose both, it'd be hard to see them both going home.
I got him going back. I got Dave going home tomorrow.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, I feel like it's probably split. You should probably should have gone one. Maybe if you're reading the tea leaves that much, you could have read into that and be like, I bet it's like one or the other here. I just got to select the right one.
Not the last year, the way they got eliminated, both of them. Well, I don't remember how far Dave
Big
got.
Cat-
It was too
Big Cat was gone early.
Day
Dave
one.
made it a
First
little
year.
bit, right? Dave made it a little bit, and then he
He
got
made it a
nice.
little bit. He definitely made it
Yeah.
further this year than
No,
last.
then Jerry killed him.
Jerry took
You
him
You
out.
know what I do like about this though? I like that all the big guys are in it, and I like that they're in it because of their gameplay and not because people are afraid to get them out.
Yeah.
Like, I'm
Yeah.
glad that they're actually moving and shaking. It's just like, oh, we can't get this person. No one's afraid to take.
And they want to win.
They're just so insulated. They've done the groundwork to lay a great fucking game. Someone like me who's obsessed with Survivor, I can see all the moves they're making. They've done their research like we've talked about. They're well insulated. They have people who are telling them whispers when they're not in their room, like Rhea, like Francis. Like, I know your boy Derik is sometimes he can be unreliable, but he's been given some information here and there. I think they're both in a great spot.
I like how they've given Dave the role in each of the last two challenges, or no, not each. It was two of the last three. When he's talking to Megan making money in the attack defend game, and then today he gets to chirp Kirk every time he misses. I like that since he can't really physically compete and he's broken down. He's a crippled man, like he said. He's just the guy that chirps. He gets to just chirp. What the fuck is the backup shooter role?
Dude,
what is that?
Backup shooter.
But I think females are not going to be happy about this one, dude.
Oh no,
because Megan making money, he was giving them hell. He was giving her hell, dude. Today I felt like he was easy on Kirk.
He didn't know he was
easy.
Yeah, no, he thought there was a wall there. He knew the body armor challenge was coming.
That's the greatest. That's the greatest line. And they talked about that on Name. I was dying. I was like, yes, that was such an epic. He's like, that was such an old school Dave move, and it really was too.
Yeah. So for tomorrow, Gibby just brought up it's got to be a mental challenge. You think they go the puzzle route?
Reed just said he's.
Yeah, I just put him back in. I just saw it. Sorry.
There he is. Welcome back.
How's that Wi-Fi?
They got to do a puzzle.
I'm back.
Yeah, we need a puzzle.
Today wasn't very physical, I would say, but I mean, I know what you mean. You were throwing a bottle, so that is physical, but it was pretty.
What are we total?
Easy,
What are we total now? People?
What are we total?
Total people?
Was it like 12? Maybe.
Not
1, 2,
more than that,
3,
right?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
13.
Okay.
You got 7 on
When do
Gilly.
you think they merged? 10?
6 on
Yeah.
Lutz.
7 and
Maybe after this week to like give us that anticipation.
Yeah.
I don't even
Should
think
more
it's
than
not
top
going to
10.
merge. It's going to be individual, but I think 10 or 12. 10 or 12.
You got to do
I
like
don't
you got to have a double elim then.
It might
right?
be a double elam last episode. I could see that. I think
because they don't do episodes next week, right?
Right. This
Yeah,
is the
So I
last
think
week.
I think they don't merge until when I say merge, all just to one conglomerate,
Yeah.
tribe, whatever, until
Right.
that we get back. Maybe
So
not even
those-
the second episode that we get
It
back.
goes down to 10. You do a double elim last episode this week.
Gotta do that. That'd be
I don't think so.
Give us the double elam episode. Give us the double elam episode.
I think
Why
the
not?
first episode we come back, we're gonna be like, fuck, that episode sucked because they're building up for the next two that are gonna just fucking blow our dicks off.
No, there's 2 weeks after that, Frankie.
No, I know. I'm saying the next two that week are gonna blow our dicks off, and then we're just gonna have no dicks for the next week, and then it's gonna.
That's basically how I exist right now.
No dicks, baby.
Yeah, it'd be a bunch of eunuchs. It would be
Eunuch.
Surviving Barstool eunuchs after show.
Seems like a good
Is there
spot,
anything
man.
Yeah, anything else?
Giving us the Kirk. Anything else? I got the Rico quote of the episode.
Oh, come on, baby, come on, hit us with it.
It's kill or be killed. So
That's a good one too. I like it. You know what we're gonna have to do, Derik? We got to do after every episode. Where's that quote generator? I think you could just do it like on those ones where just put a picture of Rico, his quote, and then like underneath it, like the Michael Scott, put your name, like you're quoting Rico, and then Derik from the chat, and then we got to post it from the breakdown after every episode, and just do Rico quote of the episode. I think that needs to be tweeted out. So
let's do it. I love it.
all right. Sounds good. All right. Well, I don't know, boys. I will try and get on tomorrow and the next day, hopefully nice and liquored up. And
Where you going?
Yeah, get sauce.
I can't be telling you that on the live, bro.
Pop, where
I'll
you
let
going?
know
Southern
offline. I'll let you know
Hemisphere?
offline. I need to go somewhere to get this white ass face a little bit tanner, my
What
man.
hemisphere?
Damn.
He's going to Perth.
Yeah, I'm going close. I'm only going a couple hours away.
Couple
I
hours
didn't
away.
call numbers. These are illegal numbers in the chat. I didn't call it yet.
Oh no, Reed Jones illegal?
Yeah,
We already throwing numbers in the chat. I bet it's Gibby. The Gibby, yeah, it is Gibby.
Gibby's got 2 numbers in the chat.
He's
already.
got-
He's fucking loading up. He's got 11 and 9. What are you
Shout out
doing,
my boy
man?
Gibby.
What's on your mind? What's on your mind, Gibby? Shit.
Shout out to that
9/11?
honeymoon,
Jesus,
Gibby.
Gibby. Choose
Fucking
love,
Gibby.
Gib.
Gibby out me telling them I'm going
Gibby's
to
still
Ohio
in
to
that
get my
honeymoon
tan.
phase. He's trying to get to the numbers, get that money, and And
Gibby says he's going to Ohio. Is that accurate?
Yeah, that's what I just said. He just outed me going to Ohio to get my tan.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
Yeah, he's
Gibby
coming.
knows
He's
all.
coming. He's coming up to
Well, have
Toledo,
fun in
saying what's
Cancun.
up to your boy. There's no tan place like an ice rink. He's coming up to say hello.
Frankie, if you're going
all right,
to
numbers.
Puerto Rico, you let me know. I got some peoples down there. I'll hook you up a little. This,
Oh,
this,
dude,
that.
almost was going
Numbers.
there. So I'll holler.
Numbers.
You let me
I'll
know.
I'll Venmo if you get it. I'll Venmo you $20. If not, if I get it, then you guys owe me $20.
All of us.
That's the chat. The chat owes $20. Joke.
All right. We'll
Shout out
wait
to everybody
until-
that
Tomorrow,
French.
though.
That's it. We'll wait till
Yeah,
29.
shout out the chat, by the way. Love you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Always.
shout out the chat. Shout out the chat. Shout out Heath. Shout out Gibby. Shout out
You know
John
what kind of pissed
Anthony.
me off though? Not
Shout
gonna
out
lie.
Derik.
Mom,
What
if
pissed
you're
you off?
watching,
This
Mom,
Jersey
if you're
Jerry
watching,
thing is
drop a
actually
number
pretty
1
funny.
through
and
100
pretty
in the
good.
chat, and Sandos will send you $20 if you get it, Mom.
You know, Reed's ass is getting that Venmo from his mom right after.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Twan?
I'm saying that this Jerry at the Dark looks actually very funny. So
All right, yeah, I'm excited to tune in. Yeah, everyone
Is Cliff
hop into
on that?
right after this. I don't know because then he had
I
a
think
tweet
he was just
saying,
I think he was just fucking with us.
well, no,
But I don't know.
he had a tweet saying he tried to walk past security Mike and that's he got caught this time. So it's like Mike 29, Cliff.
I heard
1.
Sam
Whatever
Lauderdale's
he got.
making an appearance.
Yeah, I don't know. Could be, man. It could be. He's been
So I
itching
heard.
to go. All right.
I heard-
It's 29. I am
Go
gonna
Sauce.
delete this ad. Share my screen. Share my screen. You guys like that shit?
Yeah,
I
what do you
hope
guys
my
think of
mom
Joe
gets this
Sauce?
before memes.
Joe Sauce.
I don't know anybody by that name. I only know Joe Fart.
All right, ready?
Flatulence.
Let's do it.
What number did I put? I forgot what number I put. See, that's what I ripped too much.
I'm
The
a
number
rip-
is 89.
God
Oh,
damn, my
close
birth,
ends.
Hey,
my
Close.
birth
Papa.
year, man.
Where the fuck?
Yeah,
Damn birth year.
yeah, palindrome. I had 98. God damn it.
I'm 23, I think.
All right. Yeah, it's always great to be on the breakdown. We appreciate you guys. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. Thank you, Twan. Thank you, Reed, Andrew Wi-Fi. Thank you, Derik. Thank you, Frankie, for joining on your Frankie celebrating his anniversary. Shout out the boy. He's been married a long time.
10
Shout
years.
Anniversary.
Shout
How
out the
many?
wifey.
How many
10
years?
years, baby.
Shout out to the
10
boss.
years. 10 years, yeah.
10,
Shout out-
baby.
Good lord.
Wow. Yeah.
Shout out the wife. Shout out the little ones, Frankie. We love what you do. We
Frankie,
love
when
what
you
do.
got when you got married, I was in 6th grade.
Yeah, I was going to say, I probably started dating this chick before you were born, dude. I mean, 2010, I started dating her.
That's real love.
Well, listen, Frankie Frenchies, you have a great.
Oh yeah, that was
great
3rd
week.
grade for me.
Oh, I'm about to
Third
go
grade.
get some Frenching on right now,
Oh,
baby. Let's go.
Oh,
I'm just kidding, babe. I'm just kidding. No.
You better go Frencher. All right.
All right.
Well,
Viva.
here's the-
Love you
yep, see
guys.
ya. Viva.
gang shit.